different, but it's very pretty out here. I believe they're setting up the flag now.
We got some bit fucks in there, I can tell. Too bad. Shows you the stupidity. Shows you the stupidity. And I know who's behind Bitcoin. And it ain't some fucking Japanese guy in a cave. I know the guy. And when that comes out, you heard it here first. Bitcoin is going to zero. Zero. When it comes out, zero.
Now, very quickly, I'm not into messing with anybody's dreams and so forth. But here's the slave cash system that's getting ready to be put in. I tried telling everybody who was going into the Bitcoin or even the cryptocurrency market that it was, it had its own algorithms and it was this and that. It went all the way around the world before it did that. Yeah, it went through the 5 Eyes, which is Australia, United States, London, England, and 2 other countries that are hooked up. And of course, they go through, they channel through their satellites all around the country. But you have to understand that the cryptocurrency market at this particular time is going on a downturn. They say, well, it always goes on a downturn. There's always a sell-off and all of that. No, not this time. I was over at the New York. Last time I was in New York, I was at the vaccination conference, and you, Brother Rich, asked me about the cryptocurrency. And when I said what I said, a lot of brothers who are into cryptocurrency attacked me. That I didn't know what I'm talking about. That the algorithms are impenetrable, and it goes to 1,000 different places before you get it. And no, don't work like that. Now, reason why I say that is because Bitcoin was actually created by the CIA, and of course everybody says, that's all conspiracy theory and all that. Well, you gotta remember that conspiracy theory was also created by the CIA. So if you're using that, you're using a tool of the CIA. If you tell me that I'm dealing with conspiracy theory, that means you're using a mindfuck tool of the CIA to tell me that I am somehow a conspiracy theory, which is ridiculous. Anyway, this is the guy that they say actually created Bitcoin. The guy looks like a goof. He looks like essentially a nutcase. He looks like, when they ask him, did you do this? Did you do that? This is the face on the right he gives you.
But the main reason I'm here is to clear my name that I have nothing to do with Bitcoin, nothing to do with developing. I was just an engineer doing something else. And if you look at the time span, 2001, when it was supposed to be developed, I wasn't there. I was working for the government through a contracting company. That's not me. I never communicated with Bitcoins. Leah wrote all this?
Yeah.
2010 to 2000. I was at home. I wasn't working for anybody.
Why? Because his name, Satoshi Nakamoto, if you're dealing with what is known as the katakana language, it means wisdom, quote, intelligence, and common sense. In the kanji, Satoshi means the same. Now, if you're dealing with Nakamoto, in the katakana, it means central point or the middle. And katakana in kanji means base, root, or origin. So if you understand that this man's name, when taken together, means central intelligence, don't be an idiot to just dismiss it. Do your due diligence like I have and search things out. Did I get a lot of money? Yeah, I made a lot of money on it. Lost a lot of money too. Now, what is Satoshi Nakamoto? Translates or transliterates in English means central intelligence. Now, in essence, the name Satoshi Nakamoto is cryptically way too perfect in possible meanings as related to the blockchain technology and Bitcoin. It was clearly made up by a person or a group of people. This is a plausible scenario because Japanese people take the literal translations of their name as fixed and rarely even think about it. In other words, if you are using specific words in the Japanese language, whether it be katakana or kanji, the words are literal, they mean what they are, and that's what they are. So when you're dealing with the word Nakamoto, which means central, to anything, the middle, and if you're dealing with the word Satoshi, then you're meaning it means intelligence and it means to understand, common sense, wisdom. Then you transliterate all of it and you see that that somebody else was behind the making of Bitcoin. And for those of you who think that they don't have the algorithm or they haven't broken the algorithm, don't be a fool. The algorithm has been broken. In fact, the algorithm is always traced and they know everything that you're doing. They just don't tell you it. They just don't show you it, because if they do, then you'll know that they've been breached, that you've been breached. So they keep it. They have a whole other system of tracking you outside of the actual system that you're working with, that you feel secure with. And of course, when I say that, they say, no, you don't know what you're talking about. But here are other subtle factors that expose Bitcoin as an intelligence op. For years and years, Satoshi has never once left any personal identifiers to reveal who he is, claiming security reasons. This reeks of intelligent tactics. Number two, Bitcoin advocates and true believers boast that Bitcoin is an impenetrable new decentralized currency, never considering the probability that the command structure of Bitcoin's core development is totally centralized. Number three, a man named Gavin Bell, aka Gavin Anderson, is the public face of Bitcoin, who claims that after years and years of being the front man, he's never once met or even spoken to Satoshi by phone. Come on, fam. Four, most cryptocurrencies use a common popular PRNG, that is a pseudo-random number generator, to create their security keys. However, these PRNGs are now suspected as having backdoors to the National Security Agency. 5, this suspicion came to light when Julian Assange from WikiLeaks revealed that Bitcoin never used the popular crypto PRNG, which revealed that they more than likely had NSA insider knowledge. Number 6, ipso facto, these small but significant and passionately disputed factors show that a very small covert group of people, possibly headquartered or affiliated with the Five Eyes Anglophone Intelligence Alliance, I'm going to say that again, the Five Eyes Anglophone Intelligence Alliance, comprising Australia, Canada, New Zealand, the United Kingdom, and the United States, along with affiliates in Japan and China, are all connected to the NSA and CIA as their central controlling hubs. Other subtle factors that expose Bitcoin as an intelligence op. Quantum computers could crack Bitcoin, but fixes are available now. Sure, we need a new SIG scheme by Richard Shurgwin, 9 November 2017. In short, and this is our last, the article states that the proof of work, or POW, hashtag algorithm in place protecting Bitcoin, managed by the ASIC hardware, is, quote, safe for another 6 to 10 years. In other words, half that. And should not be cracked until approximately 2028. Should not. They also state that the SHA-512 in Bitcoin can be replaced and reinforced. However, here's the fly in the ointment. Shaw's algorithm, quantum algorithm for factoring integers, and I'm speaking to you nerds. That's how it would attack cryptography, is a better path. Deploying a quantum computer against the SPEC 25K256K1 elliptic curve Bitcoin uses is much more dangerous. If the signature is cracked, the scheme is completely insecure and attackers can plant fake transactions to steal Bitcoin. As with cracking the proof of work Researchers assume quantum computers get big and fast relatively quickly, and even so, they fall slightly short. With a 10 gigahertz clock rate, around 500,000 qubits, and a low enough error rate of 10 to the factor of 1, minus 1, would crack the signature in 30 minutes. That's close enough to make Bitcoin's critical 10-minute rate highly insecure, so the authors recommend the Bitcoin protocol be migrated into a post-quantum signature scheme. Now, I'm not a nerd. Nerds would understand what this is about, but it's something that they need to think about. Even though I don't understand it, I'm quoting one of the nerds who are in the process of breaking it or who have cracked the code and know that it does come from one of the intelligence agencies.
I just believe that somebody put that fictitious name in there. Satoshi Nakamoto and Bitcoin, or Bitcoin.
Do you think Why did you create Bitcoin, sir?
Okay, no questions right now. I want my free lunch.
Sir, can we ask you about Bitcoin? Why were you involved in Bitcoin?
Okay, I'm not involved in Bitcoin. Okay?
Who's involved in Bitcoin?
Wait a minute. I want free lunch first. I'm going to go with this guy. I'm not in Bitcoin.
But your address
Not in Bitcoin. I don't know anything about it.
Did you create the math for Bitcoin?
Okay.
And I know who's behind Bitcoin. And it ain't some fucking Japanese guy in a cave. I know the guy. And when that comes out, you heard it here first. Bitcoin is going to zero. Zero. When it comes out, zero.
Talented people. People have no idea how talented they are, the job they do, and we're getting our way back, and we're getting our way back, I think, much faster than people think, and I think it's going to be a much more successful launch than anybody would have thought. I really think next year is going to be a tremendous year, and I think the fourth quarter is going to be, Larry, I think the fourth quarter is going to be fantastic. I can feel it. Yeah, I can feel the demand. It's going to be really fantastic. Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you.
Only thing I hold is that gold. XRP, XRP. Yes, indeed. The only thing we believe. XRP, XRP. Only thing we hold is that gold. XRP, XRP. Best believe. You can't tell me nothing. You can't show me shit. I can't hear you right now. I'm in my rocket ship.